Timothy Geithner, Treasury Secretary, he didn't pay his taxes for like 4 years, and we're talking big money. This class of people, the ruling class, the nobility which you are establishing in your court, the richest 1% of Americans are being allowed to get away with it with a simple apology accepted by myself, the Emperor Obama. What are you going to do if millions and millions of Americans...
If you're not a mathematician, and you're not a politician, and you're not in with the right bunch of fellers, then have a SWAT team raid your house, take your computer and your mouse and shoot your dog, whose name is Old Yeller. People see you in court, in the Fox News report, and they say I always knew that boy was trouble. What did he do this time? Does he probably more than a dime? No, but he didn't pay his taxes. Well, shoot that rabbit.
You will lose control, won't you? You guys are hypocrites. All your buddies evade taxes, Resco, Wrangle. And what's the deal about $90,000? You know, the William Jefferson guy in Louisiana, during the hurricane. George Bush getting in trouble because William Jefferson commandeered the helicopters that should have been rescuing people that were trapped in their attics so that he could go get money, your money, taxpayer money that was trapped in his refrigerator. You're fucking just awful people. You're just such bold and swift-faced liars. Bold and swift. That's all you ever say. Everything has to be bold and swift. Everything has to be done right now. On this new propagandist channel, the fricking Green Planet TV, something like that, where everything's got to be goddamned environmentally correct. Al Gore comes on. They're saying, we need a plan this year. Not next year, this year. You guys are in a real big hurry. And you're not there to save the fucking oceans from rising and the glaciers from melting and the polar bears. You are trying to assume max control. And I just need to encourage you people out here, pull your head out of your ass and see what is going on right in front of your face. Check it out, man. Look what I got in the mail today. Form 1040V, which is a voucher. Self-employed contractors such as me are supposed to fill out this bullshit, see. I'm supposed to withhold taxes from myself and then send them in every 3 months. One of these vouchers, I mean. Slip of the tongue? I think not. Double entendre? Could be. See, number 1 is due April 15th. Number 2 is due June 15th. Number 3 is due September 15th. And number 4 is due January 15th of 2010, next year. Just perfect timing right after Christmas, right? The Pharaoh, Barak I, tells all the poor homeowners who have the dark clouds of foreclosure hanging over their heads. He had asked the banks to not foreclose during Christmas, but it's Christmas. I take it that something like this had been sent to Mr. Geithner, the Treasury Secretary, under the auspices of which fall the auspices of the Internal Revenue Service, yes. The Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service. So it means that Geithner is the boss of the IRS, okay? Do you really want me to think that for all the little tiny bit of money that I have earned this year, that I am expected to be taxed on, or that I've already paid taxes for? You know, I get this every year. I have sent this in this year, all right? I have paid my taxes up front, just like all of you people who punch the clock and have taxes withheld from you. I withhold my own from me. And send them in.
Taking care of taxes, no under the table. Taking care of taxes, and always look for the union label. What the hell?
And so was Geithner supposed to do. The point I'm trying to make is Geithner, Daschle, they were all sent this. Who's supposed to fill it out? Geithner and Daschle were supposed to read it and say, oh yeah, that means me, Tom Daschle. I'm supposed to fill this out according to who must make the estimated payments. They even give you 4 envelopes, one for every 3 months. How am I supposed to go a whole year without spilling coffee on these bitches? I'm supposed to keep track of all that, but evidently it's okay that Senator Christopher Dodd can't find his mortgage papers from Countrywide. He's been given 6 months to find them, but can't seem to find them. But Lord help me if I lose these stupid-ass envelopes in this voucher thing here. You know, they're going to start suing first and asking questions later. I'll be treated worse than the guys at Guantanamo Bay who are being allegedly treated so badly.
Taking care of taxes every way.
When I had my tax problems, the interest penalties were at 11% for interest and 12% for penalties every 6 months. You still owe the tax plus another 23% of that tax every 6 months, depending upon when he allegedly did not pay his taxes. He could owe a significant amount more. And of course the IRS is giving Daschle a break. All he has to do is pay $120,000 back taxes that he owes. Isn't that nice? Why isn't there some Democrat lawmaker jumping in the middle of that going, how are we going to pay for it? That's their favorite thing to say about tax cuts for the wealthy, which Daschle is definitely getting. He thought it was a gift to get a limo service with a driver, being able to fly around. He said that was charity. Mr. $340,000 a year? You need charity. No, it's not charity. It's called influence peddling. You are really being let off scot-free. And in this, the ultra-pure administration of the Obamanauts on their fantastic voyage that they are leading us all into, which is called the road to serfdom. They get to travel down that road in limousines and fly over it in planes. You and I, the shit-covered people who are too stinky to enter the Capitol, according to old clammy Harry Reid, destined to be marching where they tell you to go. Your preference don't make a fuck, man.
I've been taking care of taxes. It's alright. Taking care of taxes. Hate to work all night. Every way.
Hey, man, do you have any friends, any good friends that are so good that they let you use a limousine and a driver for 3 years? I don't. Daschle does, though.
Taking care of taxes anyways.
He must be a hell of a good friend to have, too. I mean, if your friend's going to give you that, you must be a real good friend. He thought it was a gift. He had to pay all the taxes for this driver. Who's been paying the driver all along?
Taking care of taxes every way. I've been taking care of taxes. It's alright.
Of course, he's knowing what's going on. His services were not a gift.
Taking care of taxes. Hate to work all night. Every way.
He's probably still getting a paycheck from his boss. When the chauffeur pumps gas into the limo, Daschle's not the one paying for it.
Taking care of taxes anyways.
So where is the chauffeur right now? Why doesn't anybody in the media feel like sticking cameras and microphones up in front of his face and asking him, have you been paying taxes? Is he now in trouble with the IRS? I doubt it, because he's working for the ruling class, and they can just finagle any bureau of the government that they feel like finagling. But it would be interesting to catch up with this guy and hear his story, wouldn't it?
Send in your 1040, but it says it's patriotic. On April 15th, with your money, better send in your receipts so you're not accused of deceit. Going back for years.